Off with our AFL power rankings. We're going to go per usual from 5 to 1. So, Coach Hess, kick us off. Number 5, what you got for us?
Okay, with number five, this is really, really hard because this has been kind of an interesting year. I really couldn't split it down. So right now in the number five spot, we actually have two teams. We have the
Okay.
Geelong Cats and the Richmond Tigers. Both over the last five have been 3-2. Richmond kind of seeing a renaissance of their old school form from the last few years when they've been one of the best teams in the league. And Geelong, a lot like last year, starting to show that really strong form. So it's going to be really, really interesting over these next couple of weeks to see how both of these clubs respond after a really good game stretch of 3-2 in the last five. So it'll be very
Okay.
interesting to see how both these clubs, especially with Geelong
Mm-hmm.
playing eventual up in the power rankings, Port Adelaide Power.
Mm-hmm. Then number 4, we have another.
Number
These next three teams have all been pretty even with each other over this last 5 game stretch. So let's kick in number 4. Who you got for us?
Number four, let's go with the St. Kilda Saints, a team that really has seen a significant increase in ability this year, bringing in several players from different clubs this year, and seeing immediate enhancement to their game, and a team that's really, really kind of at that precipice. Are they going to be a chance to win the flag, or are they going to be a team that makes the finals and just maybe doesn't have enough? But a team that could see a lot of success over the next couple of seasons.
Mm-hmm. And then number 3.
Number three, this is a team that I've really, really enjoyed over the last couple of years, and that's the Brisbane Lions. A team is very young, very talented, has a lot of good players on it, but just sometimes just lacks that killer instinct in front of goal. They're one of those teams that they're really, really good at getting the ball inside 50. They're just not so good at hitting the goal. So the biggest thing, if Brisbane wants to go far, if they want to contend for a grand final and a flag, they gotta sure up their goal kicking. But a strong 4-1 over the last five for the Brisbane Lions, and a team that is going to be difficult over these next few games going into the final last little stretch before the finals.
And now the current number 1 team in all of AFL right now is not your number 1 team in your power rankings. Who's number 2?
Number two would be the Port Adelaide Power, a team that all year has been so strong. Their form has been really, really good. They just got nipped by our number one team just because of the fact that they did have that loss a couple weeks ago to St. Kilda in a game that really kind of has not really been their strong point. But Port Adelaide played Richmond this last week and had a very strong game, one of the best games of the season at home in a very, very hostile home crowd in the Adelaide Oval. So I still say I think in the next couple of weeks they'll probably take over the number one spot, but this Port
Mm-hmm.
Adelaide Power team is definitely a team to watch out for in the finals.
And then let's cap it off. Best team in the last 5 weeks. Who is it?
Number one would be the West Coast Eagles, the only team over the last five games to be 5-0, and a team that they really, after a dud of a start, going into the hub, going 1-3 in the hub, and not really doing well. But they've enjoyed the home cooking back at home, going
Mm-hmm.
5-0 in the last five. They're starting to get their stars going. Their midfield has looked really, really strong with the addition of Tim Kelly from Geelong in the trade season this last year, and they're starting to show the form that they had in 2017 when they were able to raise the flag. So a team that honestly they were in the doldrums at one time, and now it looked to be a genuine threat to win the flag.